Hi Year 6, hopefully you've done your warm-up and your stretching videos and you're all ready to go. And hopefully as well you've been practicing your haka and your movement, so we are all ready for this lesson. So we're just going to pop you on to share my screen, and here we go. So this week we are going to recap the movements from last week. We're going to link the movements we've learned together. We're going to practice. We're going to think about the icing on the cake and our facial expressions. And we're going to use all we've learned so far. Okay, so we are going to recap then. Hopefully you will know these all by now. You will have been rehearsing them all week, but we're just going to go through them again to make sure that we're secure with that. Okay, so we have akamate, kamate, kora, kora, kamate, kamate, kora, kora, aupane, akopane. Okay, and that is also alongside our movement, which we know we have our thigh slaps. Okay, we have our chest slaps. And we also have our hands and our arms, okay? Now, we know that we're in that wide stance with our feet apart, our knees facing out, and we're nice and low down, okay? So now we need to think about linking all this movement together, okay? So linking our movement together. So we're going to go back and we're going to practice, first of all, the first bit. Now, if we look carefully, we can see that the first two lines are then repeated. Okay, so the movement and the words are the same. So we have our kamate, kamate, and we know that's our two slapped thighs, and our kora, kora, which is our two slaps to the chest. Okay, now what you should really think about when you're doing this is using lots of power. We don't want floppy slaps, okay? We don't want our elbows down and our hands just flapping. We want everything big, elbows out, make it as big as possible. Get down and get slapping those thighs, get our stance as wide as we can, get our bottoms right down so we're really, really low to the ground, okay? I'd like to pause the video there, and I would like you to practice those two lines and then the repeat of those two lines. So the first four lines with that movement, okay? It would be really, really good if you could get to a mirror, okay, and you practice it in front of a mirror. Does it look scary? Are you going to scare your opponents off? Is it big enough? Is it deep enough? Is it wide enough? Is our voice angry enough, loud enough? Okay, pause the video here and go and have a practice. Fantastic. So now we've practiced those first four lines, we're left with our final two lines. Now this is our right hand sliding our left hand up. So we're doing this one from our elbows like we saw in the video. Okay, so we've got aupane, akopane. Okay, so again, using a mirror, practice those two lines. Get them secure in your head so you don't need to look at the words, so you can remember them. Okay, pause the video here and go and practice. Use that mirror. So hopefully now we'll have practiced everything and we can link those bits together. So let's now try and link our movement together. So what you need to do now is we're going to put all of our words, all of our movement into one neat bundle. Okay, and then we will have a discussion about the icing on the cake, the thing that makes a haka the haka. Okay, so pause the video, go and practice, make sure we can get our movement together. Now, here we go, the bit we've all been waiting for. Show me those facial expressions. Now, if you have a mirror or a phone handy where you can flip your camera screen around, that would be fantastic, because you're going to need to look at yourself. Here are some images of some Haka, some Maori traditional scary faces. Now these faces they pull, and I'm sure you saw some similar to this when we were watching the New Zealand rugby team do their Haka. Okay, look how exaggerated, how big everything is, how wide their eyes are. The tongue's not just poking out, is it? They're sticking it out as far as they can. Their veins and the sinew, the ligaments in their neck are sticking out. Yeah, the lady looks like she's screaming, shouting, not just talking. Everything is as big as it can be. Okay, look at how wide every single one of their eyes are. Okay, especially him down there in the bottom right. Okay, his eyes are nearly popping out of his head. Okay, so get your mirror, get your phone, your tablet where you can flip a screen around, and it's time to practice those facial expressions. Remember, you have to be scary. You want to win the game and put those people off. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to link all of that together. Okay, remember you can pause the video at any time to go and practice any of these parts. So we are going to now try and put all our movement and our words and our facial expressions all together. And then I'm going to set you a little task. Okay, so try and have a practice. Okay, so let's go back to the word. So we have our kamate, kamate, kora, kora. Slap the thighs, kamate, kamate, kora, kora. Upane, ukapane. Now let me see that facial expression. Big facial expression. Do you look like them? Let's hope so. So this is what I would like you to do. Having now put all that movement together, okay, we know the words, well, we should know the words by now. We know the movement. We should understand how it should be performed. Angry, aggressive, big, loud, exaggerated, okay? So now we need to put all of that together. Also, what I would like you to do is your facial expressions. I know what some of you lot are like, and I'm not convinced you're all going to be doing a facial expression just like these in these pictures. So I would like you to send me a picture, take a photo of yourself, or get an adult to take a photo of your scary Maori Haka face and post it on Dojo, and the scariest face will get super duper amounts of dojos. Everybody will get dojos, but the scariest will get an extra dojo prize. Okay, so last thing. So this is the second to last lesson for this term. So you are going to rehearse and perform and record. Okay, and this is what we will talk about next week. So have a practice, send me your pictures of your scary, super, super, super scary faces. Okay, show me your faces, show me your aggression. Okay, and I will speak to you again next week. Okay, so well done, everybody, and we shall see you soon.